Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
A popular social media app is being used by someone to harass and threaten teenage girls at Davies High School. Now, Fargo police and the school district are investigating. Good evening, everyone. Fargo police are trying to find out who's behind the Snapchat account. Court documents say back in March, officers received a complaint that 3 girls at Davies received snaps asking for nude pictures. The messages said, quote, "I will hurt you," or "I will bring a gun to school" if the pictures weren't sent. Investigators are looking to Snapchat to provide them with account information in the hopes they can pinpoint who's behind the messages. Continue to stick with us. We'll have more on this story on Valley News Live, 10 at 10.
I am very appreciative to get it done and to have people come and do it.
A Christine, North Dakota woman holds back tears as she expresses her gratitude for the people helping rebuild her bathroom after being scammed. We first told you about Dolores Kramlich last April when she contacted our whistleblower hotline. She paid a friend $1,200 to remodel her bathroom in February of last year. Her friend started the work, took the money, and left her without a working sink, toilet, and leaky plumbing. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop began to investigate, and Kramlich got her money back, but was left trying to get the project finished on her fixed income. It's been just over a year after our piece aired, and Bell State Bank, the Home Builders Association, and local contractors are donating their time, supplies, and funds to remodel Kramlich's bathroom. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop spoke with her and those helping give her something many of us take for granted.
New pipes and new wood now replace the rotted out floor and deteriorating pipes.
To be honest, the floor wasn't too far from probably the tub going right through the floor.
Contractor and Home Builders Association member Trevor Auden says he was presented with the opportunity from Bell State Bank to work on this service project. He was stunned Dolores has been taking sponge baths since February of 2015.
Very shocking and very surprising to me that somebody would leave anyone like that, let alone, an elderly woman like that.
It was a nuisance, but you do what you have to do.
Dolores says she wishes she could have fixed it up earlier, but didn't have the money to pay to get it done. Audens estimates the project is between $6,000 and $10,000. So her getting it for $1,000 deal.
Yeah, it was definitely what we call a nail polish fix-up, where he was just going to do a few things to make the outside look pretty and the inside still would have been in rough shape.
Auden says this situation saddens him because licensed contractors take their jobs very seriously.
Most of us are out here to help you and to help ourselves and our families and our community. We're not looking to take your money and leave you high and dry.
The bathroom is expected to be mainly completed by Friday.
I think I'm going to take a shower as soon as it's installed.
In Christine, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
This project is being completed by several organizations in the FM area. The Home Builders Association says they typically do about 4 to 5 service projects a year, ranging from handicapped accessible ramps to projects like this one. Dolores was able to get her money back and get her story out there after working with our investigative team and the whistleblower hotline. If you need help in your community, call our hotline at 237-6576 and leave your tip. Remember, you can also submit your tip on the Valley News Live homepage and app. Just click on the Whistleblower Hotline tab. The battle continues over bathroom policies aimed at inclusion for transgender people. A truck bearing the message, "What about her rights to privacy and protection?" stopped at the Moorhead Target store this morning. It's part of a protest by LifeSite News, a Christian nonprofit website. And the campaign aims to visit all 75 Target stores in Minnesota, urging consumers to boycott the retail chain after top company officials crafted a policy allowing transgender people to use the bathroom of the gender they identify with most. The truck drivers say the response has been mostly positive to their message.
This morning, a gentleman approached me as I was filling up the truck with fuel, and he shook my hand and he says, "The world's going to hell." And he asked for a bumper sticker.
This also follows President Obama's proclamation that schools provide facilities for transgender students. North Dakota's Superintendent of Public Instruction, Kirsten Baszler, and Governor Jack Dalrymple called this an overreach by the administration. We know more tonight about the death of a South Fargo woman. Police are now telling us that the official cause of death of 40-year-old Corey Terlecki is homicidal violence, but they're not releasing the manner of her death. Her body was found Sunday by a friend inside Terlecki's South Side townhome. Police are trying to determine if a person of interest, 22-year-old Landon Lawegi, is a suspect in Terlecki's death. He's in custody in southern Minnesota after being arrested yesterday on a parole violation. Investigators believe Lawegi and Terlecki may have known each other. What a gorgeous day out there. No complaints about the sunshine and warmth. Let's hope it continues for a while. Hutch, are we looking at a quiet evening too?
We sure are, and it was really nice today, just spectacular with the lack of wind. We have variable wind direction and generally winds under 10 miles per hour across most of the valley. Some 70s out there, a lot of 60s in western Minnesota as we head into the evening. And here's a look at those wind speeds. A whole 3 miles per hour now in Fargo. That's manageable. Here is a look at your planning forecast for Fargo. Temperatures in the 60s most of our evening. Clear and very quiet tonight with the wind becoming more southerly as we head through the next couple of days. It will increase, but so will our temperatures. If you are in the Fergus area tonight, temperatures in the mid to low 60s for the evening. All in all, a great evening to get out to the park, play a little basketball, watch the kids practice soccer, and it looks like more summer-like conditions are on the way, and I'll tell you about some thunderstorms here in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Hutch. The city of Fargo is asking for your input on a major road project set for next year that will impact thousands of drivers. A meeting is just getting underway at Ed Clapp Elementary School to discuss road construction along 32nd Avenue South. Valley News Team's Krista Bain joins us live with more on this project. Krista?
Hey, Andrea, I'm along 32nd Avenue South right now, where the city of Fargo hopes to break ground on that project in the spring of 2017. Now you can see it's a little bit busy here with a lot of semi-traffic. The area where we're in is right between the two truck stops. Now the city of Fargo is looking to widen this area to give it a little bit of relief, up to 6 lanes. And that includes doing the construction and widening the bridge over I-29. And that meeting just got underway. It starts at 5 o'clock and goes until 7 at Ed Clapp Elementary School. And though the construction is not right in front of that school, parents and students will be impacted by all of the travel congestion that's bound to happen here when they look at adding those 6 lanes this time next spring. For now, I'll have more coming up on Valley News Live 10 at 10, but for now, I'm Krista Bain, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks so much, Krista. The North Dakota DOT says if all the planning is set, they would begin the project next spring, but it could be delayed until 2018. Voters in the Detroit Lakes Public School District are heading to the polls today for a special election. They're deciding on a $63.5 million building referendum. Similar referendums have been voted on twice before. In November, it failed by just 123 votes. If passed this time around, the school district plans to use the money for renovations and upgrades to certain buildings and also add a new middle school. The school district says if passed, taxes would increase $19.08 per month on a $150,000 home. Polls are open until 8 tonight. The city of Bemidji is moving forward with a massive $100 million downtown development project. It's called the Rail Corridor Development. As Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us, it will create an entirely new neighborhood next to downtown Bemidji.
The development will take place here on city-owned property on either side of an abandoned railroad line that runs along the south side of downtown. In part, it will include parks, commercial, and living space.
What we're doing the rail corridor redevelopment is 26 acres of land on the south, what we would call the south side of downtown, south end of downtown, a former rail corridor, as the name would suggest, an area that has been underdeveloped for decades. And has now recently made it available to developers.
The new development will be one of the largest projects in the city of Bemidji's history. It will basically link a whole new neighborhood to the south side of downtown.
It includes rental housing, owner-occupied housing. It includes some commercial and mixed-use development, office space. It is, in a sense, an entire neighborhood that will be developed over the next 3 or 4 years in the community.
And give a little bit more area for commercial and residential development, because right now the residential downtown is above all the stores. This would be an opportunity for some townhomes or brownstones.
Plus, Mayor Albrecht says they've just received proposals for 2 new developments along their busy South Shore. That includes apartments and condos. Major hotels have already recently located here, and now another major addition to downtown is on the way as officials strive to make Bemidji the place to work and play in north central Minnesota. Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
The Bemidji City Council has already approved environmental cleanup work for the rail corridor project. It's expected they'll begin selling land to developers later this year.